Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm pretty excited because I'm going to be doing a collaboration with a Vancouver based company called Kuver Up Mascs. These guys right here. So like I said, they're Vancouver made, locally here, and they're really helping people out during this pandemic. So lots of their sales have enabled them to be able to donate a lot of the masks to companies like the Vancouver Police Department and some small businesses and local businesses. So I'm really happy to be supporting them today. So the mask I chose is this very stylish polka dot guy. So I'm just going to go ahead, put that on. Which way around is it? There we go. Okay. And that's very comfortable. It's lined with 100% cotton, so it's very breathable. And that's great. So I'm going to do an eye makeup today, obviously, because we can't see my lips. So I already put some brow gel through my brows, but I am going to use a bit of the Anastasia brow pomade just to define those brows a little bit more, seeing as that's one of the only things that we can see. So, well, you'd be pleased to know that I got lots of my products back yesterday and some of my brushes. So this is a 2.4 My Kitco brow brush. I'm just going to go in and just really define that underside. Now I'm not really doing much definition through the top because I like kind of how fluffy that looks, but I am just defining underneath. There we go. Okay. Next up, let's put a little bit of a base on the eye. So this is my soft ochre from MAC. I'm just going to do that with my finger. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a winged liner because I think that complements the spotty polka dots. So a nice like sleek line is going to contrast with that quite well. So first of all, I'm just going to put a matte shadow on top, and I'm going to use, what am I going to use? What am I going to use? I'm going to use this palette from MAC. It's called Pastel ×9, and I'm going to use this colour here in the centre. This is my Kitco 1.14 crease brush. And I'm just buffing that in. This is a classic example of I'm not actually using this brush for what it's designed for. That doesn't matter. You can do what you like. I just want like a nice wash of colour over there. Perfect. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Subculture palette from Anastasia, and I'm going to take this colour here, Dawn, and I am going to put that through my crease. I find these nice kind of ochre tones look really well on blue eyes. So far this mask feels really comfortable, you guys. Definitely, when I take a breath, doesn't feel claustrophobic, which is nice. I'm also going to do a little bit of that under my eyes as well. I'm going to take a different brush because that one's a little big for under there. So I'm going to take my Kitco Pro 1.13 detailing smudge. That's perfect size to get right under your eyeball. Okay, great. I'm just going to go back to my MAC palette here again. Just brush that excess off that brush. I'm going to take that middle colour again and just bring it around into my inner. Okay, so next up I'm going to do a little bit of a liner. I'm actually going to use my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on eye pencil. This one's in Corrupt, so it's a really dark kind of brown colour with a little bit of a metallic to it. So I'm going to take my Kitco sharp angle brush and I'm just going to coat the back of that with the liner. And I'm going to go ahead and make a mark on each side where I want my wing to kind of eventually end, and that just gives me a bit of a guide, so I know that I'm not going too wonky as the liner is progressing. So I'm going to just angle this kind of in line with my top lash line. My crease ends like right here. So if I try and go straight up, I'm going to end up cutting that wing in half. So I'm actually going to place my wing just underneath that crease line, and then I have more chance of getting a nice wing that looks good when my eyes are open and when my eyes are closed. So like that. So it just sits right under my line. So see, when I close my eyes, when I open them, it doesn't really move the line. And on this side, my crease line comes a bit further, which is a bit annoying, but I'm just going to try and do it so it skims underneath. Like that. Okay, and then I'm going to take that brush and start at the outside and pull back. Just like that. Like that. Now I'm actually going to take the pencil as a whole and I'm just going to go underneath. Ooh. Like that. Serious. Okay, and I'm going to use this pencil and just lightly brush along the top lash line as well. Almost like I'm just placing little dots along the lash line. So I'm kind of moving my lashes out of the way and doing a little dot. And that will eventually connect to being a line. The same on this side. So like that. I'm actually going to take this pencil too and just colour in this line a little bit. And then we go back to our brush. This one's a 1.10 from my Kitco. And just blending that in. Just smudging it in, I guess, just to really get it in there. And to avoid any little gaps that you might have. I'm pretty happy with the shape of that. I'm going to take my angle brush one more time and I'm going to dip it in there's a colour on this palette, the Subculture Anastasia palette, and it's called Rowdy. I just want to deepen that up a little bit. You have to tap off the excess from these products because I find the Anastasia shadows, I love them, but I find that they do give you a little bit of fallout, so I'm trying to avoid that just by tapping the brush. Just like that, okay. And now I'm looking at my eyes a bit. I kind of want to go in to my crease with something a bit deeper. And I'm actually going to take that same Subculture palette and I'm going to do the New Wave. Sticking with those kind of ochre-y tones. Let's see. Yeah, that just deepens it up a bit. Nice. And with my Smith brush, this one is a 235. I'm just going to diffuse that top edge. Alright, and then with my little mini smudger guide, my detail smudge from my Kitco 113, I'm going to take that same New Wave tone. Just go under. Like that. And then I'm going to take my trusty NC15 NW20 chromographic pencil and go inside, brightening up the eye. Like this. It Superhero Mascara in black. You can go quite dram on the mascara because the eyes are our feature. And there we go, there we have it. There's my look, inspired by my new Cover Up mask. If you'd like to know more details about Cover Up Mascs, I will put information in the description box for you, so their website and their Instagram. I hope you've enjoyed this look. Please have a like and a subscribe and follow me on Instagram, The Lipstick Legend, and I'll see you next time. Thanks guys, bye.